Good morning and welcome to Monday Munchies. It's Pamela from 10,000 Toes. Today I'm going to show you how to make kombucha, which is a fermented drink. I've brought already to the boil 3 litres of water, and into that 3 litres of water I'm going to place 1 cup of sugar. Now I've already measured my sugar out, so I'm just going to put it straight in, and then with my whisk just get it to dissolve. When you have the kombucha made, the SCOBY that goes into the kombucha or to the tea and the sugar, actually the SCOBY eats the sugar away. So there's very little traces of the sugar, and the other interesting thing is there's very little traces of the caffeine from the sugar, from the tea bags. You will remember that on Thursday I showed you what a SCOBY looked like. I do have SCOBY ready to go into this batch. So 1 cup of sugar has gone into the water. Now I'm going to put my 6 tea bags in here, submerge it and just let it seep through, popping the lid on so the steam, just like you would when you're making a cup of tea. And you just leave it like that. I wait until it's totally infused, and your liquid also has to become room temperature. If you add hot tea to your SCOBY, you will kill it. It must be at room temperature. So as I said, the SCOBY's a living item there. It goes in, it eats your sugar, it eats the caffeine, and over a period of 7 to 10 days, it ferments the tea, and you end up with a very rich probiotic drink, which is very, very good for your gut. So we'll come back shortly when the liquid here has warmed it down to room temperature, and I can show you the next step. Hello, I'm back with you. About 3-4 hours have passed since I boiled the water, added the sugar and put the tea in, and I've left it sitting so that it has now cooled down. So with washed hands, just come along, grab out your tea bags from the mixture, and you are ready then to pop it in with the SCOBY and the preserved tea from your previous batch. They call this the starter tea, and you save that from your previous batch that you do. So quite simply, you take your SCOBY, which has got a cup of your previous batch, and you add the 3 litres into the container, glass jar, all in together. You then cover it with a clean cloth. I'm going to just put this on with the rubber band. That's just to stop, more so in summer when fruit flies are an issue, but it can still breathe because it's got holes in it. And then you pop that away in a dark place for 7 to 10 days. So I suggest that after about a week, you start tasting to see whether that's the flavour that you like. So we'll now go and pop this away in a dark place for 10 days, and then I'll come back and show you what I do after that.
Okay, so we're just going to come into my butler's pantry. This is where I keep my kombucha during the fermentation period. So it sits here actually in the dark for 7 to 10 days, and it sits now and basically just ferments, creating all those great little probiotics that we're after. And at the end of the 7 to 10 days, you bottle it up. We'll leave them sitting in the dark, and we'll come back and tell you what happens after that. Okay, so here's the finished product of the first round of fermentation. Now you're quite able to drink it straight as it is, but I like to do the second fermentation. That's when you bottle it and then add some fruit. You leave it on the bench for another day, and it infuses into the kombucha, and in my opinion just makes a very, very stunning drink. And I can't wait for it to be ready in another 24 hours, so this time tomorrow. Thank you. This is Pam from 10,000 Toes.